Every era, every generation produces icons, produces legends of the game. And it is not surprising for fans to compare two icons, whether it is Messi and Ronaldo in football or Gavaskar and Viswanath in cricket. Talking of cricket, Gavaskar was the embodiment of classical batting technique. His footwork, concentration and ability to play late made him a fortress at the top of the order. He was India's shield against the fiercest fast bowling attacks, especially from the West Indies. He is arguably India's best batsman. One can call him a GOAT. On the other hand is Gundappa Viswanath, the Wristy Artist. Viswanath was all about elegance and timing. His square cuts, his flicks had that stamp of a genius. He often scored runs when the chips were down, and his innings were filled with flair and grace. Gavaskar was the wall India leaned on. Viswanath, on the other hand, was a breeze that lifted spirits. One gave India resilience, the other rhythm. They didn't compete, in fact they complemented each other. While Gavaskar blunted the attack, Viswanath counterpunched them with flair. While Gavaskar represented Mumbai's grit and grind, Viswanath embodied Bangalore's grace and subtlety. Both were reflections of their roots. Think of them as two diyas lighting up the same room, one steady and unwavering, and the other flickering with beauty. You don't ask which flame is better, you are just grateful they both burned bright. Today we are going to see a discussion on the two greats of the game. Let's enjoy the conversation.
I'll tell you a story that has stuck in my mind. Not just, what Vishwanath did on the crease. He was just the most magical batsman. Wrist work and that square cut and that late cut like no other. On a bad wicket.
Chepauk.
Like Chepauk. Not a bad wicket, but a fast wicket. 74, 75 against Roberts.
Yeah. I think with only two
he scored 97 not 97. Out. Which is, I have some memories of it.
Some say the greatest Indian innings, including Lakshman's 281. Yeah, difficult to.
Certainly one of the best innings that could have been played by an Indian batsman. But I'll tell you a story. Many years later, I was writing my book, Democracy's 11, and I wanted to interview Viswanath. I go to Bangalore. He's not well. He's just come out of hospital. And I say, sir, I'll come to see you. He said, no, I will come to see you.
Wow.
And self-drives on a Sunday to the Bangalore Golf Club because he says, I'm going to host you. You've come to my city.
Yeah.
And it was just, I can't imagine any superstar of today's generation doing that. Self-driven, and we chatted till late in the evening. And it was, he never wanted to talk about himself. He always talked about the others around him. But what a player. What a player. I think one of the things, Cyrus, that distinguishes the good from the great is the time they have to play. Viswanath on the back foot had far more time than most players that I've seen. That square cut, man. Short man, but that square cut.
And he could play it like an arc from third man all the way almost to cover.
Absolutely. Late cut of the spin bowlers, square cut of the fast bowlers. And a lot of guys in Bangalore tell me that you could often find him at the market, picking up vegetables, going out.
Yeah.
He was a Kannada. I once did a sort of show in Bangalore asking Bangaloreans, who's the better batsman, Gavaskar or Viswanath? 9 out of 10 said Viswanath. One guy comes and says Gavaskar. Immediately the 9 got, change your mind. How can you say Vishwanath is not better than Gavaskar?
Gavaskar himself says Vishwanath.
Look, I think they're of course brother-in-laws.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you are, as I said, if you are on a bad wicket against a really tough attack, you might pick Vishwanath to bail you out. I would still pick Gavaskar to bat for my life.
I think this weekend,
I would pick Gavaskar to bat for my life.
That 96 of Gavaskar in the last test in Bangalore.
I think
right there.
I think Gavaskar 96 at Bangalore
Chepauk
against
97
Pakistan
against West Indies.
and Vishwanath 97 at Chepauk.
It's touch and go.
Yeah, and you don't want to choose between the two. I still remember one more shot that Vishwanath played. I was the first test match, Cyrus, I recall watching, 72-73 Brabant Stadium, England versus India, Tony Lewis's England. Vishwanath comes in, scores a century, but I still remember him hooking Chris Old into the swimming pool.
Wow.
It 6 and then rolled into the pool. The ball came out wet. But there he was. And don't forget, Jubilee Test, captain of the
1980,
team.
the Bob Taylor incident.
Recalls Bob Taylor.
Yeah.
because he had been wrongly given out. How many people will do that? I mean, he was the ultimate gent who carried a punch with the bat, but played the game the way it should be played. Viswanath.
I think this is
and a nice moustache, little bit of sideburns.
Like you said, it was the stylish generation, the
generation,
Patauti generation, the Bishan Singh Bedi, all these guys.
And they had less. They had less in terms of material belongings, but they gave more.
Yeah.
More generous out there. How I come back to it. How many people would say, no, you don't have to come to see me. I'm going to come to see you. I want to treat you. And what did we have? We had batata vadas at the Bangalore Golf Club. Just a wonderful, wonderful cricket. And many people that you ask of that generation, the best batsman, Indian batsman they bowled to, at least a few of them will pick.
I think that debate is forever, and it's a great debate. I think no doubt about that. The only reason I go with Sunny, for me, Sunny is the greatest Indian batsman that I've ever seen. Of course, that doesn't mean
I agree with you.
Merchant
I'll go with Gavaskar. I mean, and if you ask me, while I chose Solkar and Viswanath, if you were growing up in the 70s as I did, there were two icons for us. Gavaskar on the cricket field, Amitabh Bachchan on the silver screen.
And they're still going strong.
And they're still going strong. And I think that's their success. Their longevity is their success. Gavaskar still, as excited about commentary as he was 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And let me give you my Gavaskar story.
Please do. Would you consider Gavaskar a hero as well?
Oh, absolutely. I 1990 or early 90s, Gavaskar's retired from the game.
Yeah.
He used to come to the Bombay gym to play badminton.
Of course.
And I'm the captain of the Bombay gym team, and we are playing Dadar Union the next day.
But even if Sunny is in the team, you remain the captain.
No. We are playing Dadar Union the next day in the semi-final of a tournament. Gavaskar is sitting on the table having just finished his badminton game. So he turns to me, so tomorrow what is the game you're playing? So I said, sir, we are playing Dadar Union. Will you play, sir? It was a Sunday game. He normally only played the Saturday 25 over games by then. I said, sir, tomorrow 50 overs game, will you play? Half knowing that he will say no, since he was a hardcore Dadar Union man. He said, Rajdeep, I'll come. I said, sir, you'll play tomorrow under my captaincy. He said, what's the problem? I'll play. Came. Batted it. I said, sir, what number would you like to bat? He said, no, whatever, 4, 5. I said, okay, sir. We were quickly 2 wickets down. Gavaskar comes in, scored 75 not out, helped us to win. Then I found out Gavaskar had a problem with somebody in Dadar Union.
Oh.
And wanted to send out a message.
Yeah.
Not out as always. Then I said, sir, next weekend is the final. He says, Rajdeep, you're pushing your luck. That's it. There was... And his level of concentration, that first, typical of Gavaskar, that he may have become this all-time great, but he still remembers a lot of the club cricketers from Dadar Union. They all come for that dinner. So you'll have test cricketers, club cricketers, all coming together. He is, in that sense, a genuine old-style cricket romantic. Every year on my father's birthday, he'll write an email to my mum saying how I remember Sadi Man. Special guy. So yes, Cyrus, if you grew up in the 70s, he has to be a hero.
Favorite Gavaskar shot, the straight drive?
Favorite has to be. Has to be.
Before Sachin's punch came, I was
Gavaskar's straight drive, pushing past the bowler, it's the best place to get 4.
Yeah.
And I think it symbolized what the two words that symbolize Gavaskar's batting, straight bat. He was the ultimate straight bat. There was... And his level of concentration, that first...
To see off the new ball.
It's easy to say, old cricket coaches say first half hour belongs to the bowlers, then it's your turn to show your skills.
I think it's Bradman who says that.
Yeah, but Gavaskar really did that. His ability, his self-discipline, which has always been the hallmark of his life.
I think in one of your dad's cricket lectures, he's also mentioned about how we've forgotten the art of leaving the ball.
That's right. Gavaskar's 2 best shots, the straight drive and how to leave the ball outside the off stump.
When you did that, the memory came immediately of that bat, the arc.
He was, and that's why I think he was so successful. I mean, it is not easy opening the batting. And
no helmet.
And no helmet.
Some of the fastest bowlers the world has ever seen.
No helmet.
Imran and his form, Michael Holding,
I think you've got to
Marshall.
give those who played in the pre-helmet era at least 5 to 7 runs.
I give them 10.
I used to give them 10 till DRS happened. DRS,
okay, fair.
DRS means that, today's
would have got out a
batsmen
couple of
also
times,
struggle
yeah,
a bit.
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I give them 5 to 6 runs more. So assume Gavaskar averaged 50 plus, he would be 56. Vishwanath averaged
51.12.
around early 40s, would be
40s.
late 40s. My dad averaged 40, would be 46. So 5 to 6 runs more than what they got because of helmet, uncovered wickets, and sometimes shocking umpiring.
Short ball, the bouncer could be used liberally, at least in the first half of his career.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So Gavaskar was a
umpires
hero.
were against them in certain countries, which not the neutral umpires has
I mean,
changed that.
remember Gavaskar being given LBW in Pakistan? I mean, outrageous.
Okay, we're trying to bring peace here.
No, come on. Pakistan's umpiring in the late 70s, early 80s was appalling.
Yeah.
And
I think up to Shakur Rana, it was.
and despite that, he
Imran-
scored a century in each innings. And also got runs when Imran was at his best in 82, 83. So Gavaskar's runs in Pakistan are worth their weight of gold. I mean, he scored runs everywhere.
Everywhere. Australia, England.
He scored runs,
everything. West Indies.
West Indies. There's not a place in the world that he didn't score runs. He's right up there. So while I enjoyed Vishwanath's batting, I have to say Gavaskar, Mumbaikar, number 1.
Yeah.
This time he knew he meant business.
He's been made to work very hard for this. Gatting has come in to short extra cover. It's a short third man at the moment.
I don't think Shastri will mind stringing this little single out. And a glorious shot there again. Grounded just a little bit of width. And Gavaskar on the back foot through the covers 4 runs. Oh, well bowled, Ravi Shastri. Kept him coming down the wicket. Kept on throwing the ball up to him. And the one occasion he doesn't get there, just lifted a little bit and a nice, comfortable cotton ball. A marvellous innings from the little man, though. If this is his last match, what better way to go out of the game?
A real old-fashioned cricket here, delight to watch. Gavaskar had been coming down the wicket, he still kept his head down, but Shastri had done him in the flight. And comfortable cotton bowl, beautiful bowling by Shastri and a wonderful innings by Sunil Gavaskar, and a great standing ovation for him on what is likely to be his last appearance at Lord's.
Yes, I think the little man will be disappointed not getting...
He's at the squared. It's misfielded. Cover. Chance for a run at the bowls, and this is tragedy for the Swans. A terrible one. 7 Test wickets.
Face got the outside edge, and he's on his way to the pavilion.
Nicely timed, beautifully placed, and 4 runs. Good footwork, that. But early in the over, and then Pascoe producing this magnificent delivery, which is very severe on any that's short.
Oh, neat. Lovely stroke.
super little sweep shot that to beat Lilly behind square. So first the square drive and then a great sweep. Over the years, cricketers just seen so many batsmen lose their wickets on that particular number.
Not to be today, it's a fine shot. Pulling a short delivery through mid-wicket. 4 to the fieldsman, but that's 4 runs, the longest part of the ground. Fine shot. Viswanath to 91. It's well placed. That's bad ball. It's put away for 4. Viswanath on to 99.
Now he's got his chance. Just a quick glance around at the field. Cleans up his position. He's on 99. Fielding very close, looking to cut off that single.
And he finds a gap, beats cover, and that's 4 runs and well played this year. Fine hand. Came in when the score was 2 for 22, showed a lot of courage and some glorious straight play. A generous round of applause, standing ovation to the outer, and a lot of courage in that century. Been struggling all summer.
103. And that's typical of his footwork today.
It's all over now. It's a glorious shot from Little Vishy. Both of them was only about 2 half volleys in this spell, and they've both been put away with consummate ease. Great shot there from Little Viswanath. Goes on now to 26, the total to 115 for 2 with Gavaskar on 51.
Nice stroke. Randall doing the chasing. Viswanath goes to 29. 51 to Gavaskar.
That's a full pitch. He's found the gap all right this time, very comfortably, cosily through extra cover, and it's 4 more to Viswanath, and he moves into the 40s. Viswanath now facing both of them. Slice that away wide of second slip, and it's 4 more. Skillful piece of play there by Little Vishy. Angle the bat away and put it exactly where he wanted it. Goes on now to 44, the score on to 155 for 3. That's beaten Gale, that's his 50, and a good one too. Viswanath will be again looking here for 3 runs. So a good piece of cricket, a very well deserved 50 that. To Little Viswanath. Getting close now to 4,000 runs in Test match cricket. He did 100 when he took guard here today. Good shot again by Viswanath. Got into position nicely. Turned it away. Edmonds has got a long chase and there's nothing he can do about it.